Hi, this is Grant, and this is a UX video walkthrough showcasing the latest up-to-date agent portal that we're testing for SmartStart. A user will first see, just for testing purposes, this screen. Please stay on the screen until the moderator asks you to start. They press start when asked to do so, and they can enter their first name or whatever they want to enter that it will scale. So continue. Yeah, it scales. So first and foremost, welcome screen contains the welcome letter. Something that's changed is reading agree to the privacy notice below and then click begin to go to their start packet. This content will probably be changed a little bit by Rachel or Julie. The gist of it was to make this bolder. It was missed the first time by the first user. Rather, this was missed. So this hopefully will be better instruction to point it down here. So I've read and agree just to communicate a couple different steps. As soon as I check that, it becomes locked. I cannot uncheck it. And then this truncated or shortened to just be click begin to go to their start packet. When I click begin, I am taking a step one. And here, you'll notice that the back button is next to the next button. So, and then when I go back here to this first step, or the step 0, as I call it, begin is now resume, and the instructions have changed as such. So this has 3 states, this has 3 states. We're going to resume. Here, download start packet, we have a big CTA in blue that will let the user download the start packet to this faux desktop, this fake desktop. Here we have 2 documents already, Loanout and MacBook Pro specs. When I click download start packet, it'll simulate a file save as. I hit save, and voila, we have a 3rd file there. So at this point, the next button has become enabled. Click next, and here we go. So step number 2 is upload start packet. And in this case, start packet is always mandatory. So at the very least, the agent will need to upload at least the start packet, even if no other documentation is required. Loanout verification and computer rental for this scenario are the ones that are also marked as required because the person will be, as a writer, they'll be bringing their own laptop and such. And also they have their own corporation for tax purposes, and they are what's considered loan out. So 3 documents are required. So that being said, the start packet is really the only one that's necessary for moving forward past this workflow. Even though the other 2 are required for payroll purposes, it's not necessary to submit those for purposes of completing this workflow. We'll have to work through that a little bit. We'll see how it tests out. Here I can either choose files to upload, and I can choose a file, or I can cancel out of that, or I can click and drag, spinner, and then for each of the files that I dragged over, I have to select the document type. So in this case, it's start packet, loanout, and computer rental. Now these options match the options or match the required document types that are listed over here on the left. So if there's 5 document types that are required, there's 5 options in this drop list here. So yeah, so I can upload at this point, and it'll step through this. And here we are shown the 3 document types that we uploaded. If we wanted to, we could click any of these and it would open up or download that document just so that we could verify that that's what we did in fact upload. If I wanted to, at this point, because I've uploaded all the document types that are required or specified for the offer, this becomes disabled, this drag and drop area. So, but if I were to delete, say, computer rental, prompted to confirm, maybe I don't want to do that, or maybe I do, so I remove, and this becomes like it was before, no check mark. It just becomes a description with the title, and then this becomes enabled, so I could go through the process again, pretend I only dragged 1, specify these again, and whatnot. And this part is a little kludgy because it's a prototype and not a real-world working code. So in any case, one thing that happened when I did that was I could hit next because the start packet, at least by itself, is uploaded. So I hit next, and at this point, I'm going to review and submit the documents that I uploaded. I could either just submit to production and just carry on, or I could preview the documents that I uploaded using this kind of full screen browser modal. I will fix the title in this and the navigation. Basically, this will just cycle between the 3 types, but I don't believe we're going to be testing this. Not sure yet. In a case that a type is not available, this is more for programming purposes and development. We'll just have a preview not available, similar to synchronize. So in this case, I'm going to close this, go back to the state, and I'm going to, at this point, I'll show you the non-happy path, which is what would happen if I only uploaded like 2 of the types. So This would be the non-happy path in the sense that I have missing documents. It specifies that, oh shoot, this is not showing the latest state, which was to have this below here. So I will correct that, but for the most part, the content's correct. At this point, I could still submit to production. It's just that on the next step, it will show me the same thing where I'll need to upload that document eventually. So back to here, hit submit to production, and voila, congratulations. There's some kludginess around here and the label changing and all that stuff. So it may be that next step is not actually a next step, like step number 4, but rather it's a kind of a either congratulations or a follow-up. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see how this tests tomorrow. So at this point, if I do upload additional documents, it will go through the functionality that already exists on SmartStart itself currently when you upload documents to a cruise roster card. And that functionality is such that it's in a modal, and you choose the type, you select the file, and then you hit upload. And it attaches it to the person's crew detail in SmartStart. In this case, if the user has not submitted all the documents that were asked for, the state would very similarly to review and submit, this state would show. Now, one thing to note is that once they submit to production, they are not allowed to go back in the sense that all these are grayed out and disabled. And they're just, every time they come into this particular talent, only they'll see this, and basically this allows them to close any loophole or any remaining details, like the loan verification. Now this is how it's supposed to be displayed. This is what it should have been on the previous state. But anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So thank you so much for your time, and make it a great day.